Good morning, Miss. I am Clark Baricuatro, BSN English 3A. For this video, I'm going to discuss the famous American story, the Arthurian legend. The story is one of the famous literaries during the medieval period. The medieval period was the fall of Roman Empire and the rise of the Middle Ages. During the said period, the knights or king's right hand were the most important part of an army. The knights were obligated to fight alongside with three masters, his feudal lord, his heavenly father, and his lady. He also had the duty to protect the weak people. So the legend began with King Arthur, the father of King Arthur, who was at war with the Duke of Tintagel. In the castle of Tintagel lived Queen Igraine, who King Arthur deeply in love with. However, the queen cannot give back the love of Sir Arthur for her. So the king asks help or seek out Merlin the magician to let the queen fall in love with him. So Merlin set a condition that the future baby would be given to him. So when King Arthur was born, he was then given to Merlin as promised. Years passed, King Arthur got sick and fled away, leaving the kingdom of Europe kingless or without a king. Meanwhile, Merlin gave the baby Arthur to Sir Ector. He was raised by him together with his son Sir Kay. On the other hand, the cathedral priest held a tournament on a New Year's Eve that who's pulleth this word out of the stone and unveil is rightly king of all England. Sir Ector together with Kay and 12-year-old Arthur went to participate the said tournament. However, Sir Kay's sword was left at home, so he asked his little brother to retrieve it back for him. Without young Arthur's knowing, he simply grabbed the sword out from the stone and gave it to Sir Kay, unaware that it was not actually Sir Kay's sword. So when the father asked them about how they got the sword, and the elder brother, being unselfish, told him the truth that his young little brother Arthur was the one who pulled it off from the stone. With that, Sir Ector and Kay immediately bowed down for young Arthur as they revealed his true identity, that he was actually the son of king and thus rightful to be the king. Everyone was in awe and shock about what had happened. But the higher official won't agree that the kingdom would be just led by a young commoner, but the crowd insisted that Arthur is coming from a noble blood worthy to be a king. So question has been raised as to why Merlin didn't proclaim Arthur as the rightful heir to the crown right after when King Arthur was dead. Why he had to hold a tournament to determine who would it be. Well, of course, Merlin could not do immediate proclamation because he knew himself the danger of being a king. Given the fact that Arthur is still young, then surely he couldn't manage the huge responsibility as a king at his age. He could be easily defeated by their enemies from other kingdoms, or someone inside the kingdom would trick him or slaughter him helplessly. Merlin was a wise man that he envisioned what could be the possibilities if he did immediate proclamation. He waited for the perfect timing that young Arthur is capable enough in dealing with the huge responsibility that awaits him in the time of his kingship. For me, yes. It is worth emulating King Arthur's traits, for he proved to be a brave and virtuous king. He served his land following the code of chivalry as a brave and generous king. He did not use his power or position to do bad things. Rather, he used his power to reign prosperity in his kingdom. His traits shows positivity that fits to be an effective king or ruler. Being said that, he is worth emulating for someone who wants to be a king. By the way, Sir Gawain is one of the trusted knights of King Arthur. He served his king with utmost virtue, the code of chivalry, have courage, fight for justice, have mercy, generosity, faith, and nobility. So, if I were to ask if Sir Gawain's action reflect his stated values, then I would say yes. Even though his encounter of the Green Knight attests his honesty, it is not a measure to claim that he is a bad or unsuccessful knight. In fact, he is a living proof that we humans are not perfect. That even he is a person of power, he is still susceptible to making mistakes. In conclusion, Arthurian Legends is one of the famous literary piece during the medieval period. The story follows the life of King Arthur, who is an embodiment of a royal virtue and a kind king. He possessed the code of chivalry, which makes him a great king in England. He is a kind of king whose traits and characteristics are worth emulating for. Once again, I am Clark Baricuatro. Thank you for watching.